Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the House of Grim podcast. I am your host, Grim Grimes, and my co-host is...
Dan Bob.
And tonight, we have Pure Pro Wrestling small but mighty HannahHenderson. Welcome.
Hello. Thanks so much.
Thank you for
so excited to be here.
How you doing, Hannah?
Doing great. You know, I'm kicking butt and getting towards the title. I'm good. I'm great.
One thing I want to ask you is, I went to your guys' show and I saw you ref a match, and I'm kind of curious to ask what was up with that officiating.
What do you mean? What was up with that officiating? I think I did great. First of all. Second of all, they didn't pay me what I needed to be paid. XJ didn't even give me a hot dog, which I'm still upset and holding him to that. I think I did great for what I was paid, which was nothing. I think I did splendid, thank you.
I tried to tell him, reffing is harder than it looks, you know. But
it really is.
Dan Bob here thinks he can get in the ring and count 1, 2, 3 right now. So.
Well, then come on by. I mean, we got plenty of open spots. Just
might have to take you up on that.
You might. Just come on and try it.
So are you and Penny gonna end up having a match?
Oh, I sure hope so. She has one coming. That's for sure. Whether it's official or not.
Yeah, we saw her revenge. Some would call it a cheap shot on you when you were in the middle of your match. I mean, so
yeah. I was celebrating my win against Samara Sky, Friday Night Fights, and she had to come up behind, which was bullcrap. I don't know why XJ was like, oh, that's fine. Like, no, that's not fine. At all.
It looks like we're gonna have a grudge match going here.
Maybe she might get one coming.
So let me ask you, how did you get into wrestling?
So you know the cheesy stories where everyone's like, I watched it when I was young. Not me. No, I was a 16-year-old. My best friend actually, like, I knew wrestling was a thing, but I never like really watched it. And my best friend like showed me WrestleMania. I forget what one that was. I think it was 34 I remember Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. They were teaming up against Shane McMahon and Daniel Bryan. Okay. Or whatever his gimmick is now. But yeah, so I remember that specifically, that match. And then John Cena came out. And it was really good. Like, I got hooked on it. And I wanted to go to SmackDown and see Sammy. But my grandma was like, let's go to this Flint show. So then I got introduced to Pure Pro. And then I started training there at 17.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Yeah, and I'm 22 now, so.
Oh, nice.
Awesome. So you've been there quite a while then.
Yeah, had some breaks, took my time, but on and off, I've been wrestling for about 5 years.
Gotcha. I found a website, it's like Cage Match something, and they like, list different promotions that people have worked for. I've seen that you worked for UPW at one point, or with them.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was the women's champ for a minute.
Okay.
So funny. So I got the championship. I think I defended it like 2-3 times. And then I took a long break and they didn't do anything with the women's championship. I don't know why. So I was still the champion. I'm like undefeated, like all that time. I don't even know. It was quite a few months. Then I went back, then I lost it. And then we've been trying to get it back in this whole thing, and then they never asked me to come back out, so.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. It was fun, though. It was really pretty up there and stuff, so.
Whereabouts are they located?
Iron Mountain is usually their hometown. They go to Marquette as well. They do the Marquette Mania, so like the WrestleMania, they do it Marquette.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay. See, I'm finding out about all these different like indie promotions in Michigan that I had no clue existed at one point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's kind of kind of fun finding all these different places.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, some of them I've never heard of, and I still go anyway because they're willing to pay my fees.
Right.
So I'm like, okay.
That's cool. So that's cool that you had some title reign, in the past. So
Hmm.
I can understand why you would want to go after the women's title in PBW.
Yeah.
So,
Well, who was it? It was me, Alexis Royal, um, Heather Blue, and who was the fourth? There's another one. Oh, Tenchi, of course. We were called the Four Horsewomen of Pure Pro Wrestling. And
uh-huh.
now that I see all these new girls come in, they're trying to, they're trying to get it. They're trying to understand. And it's like, settle down, kid. Like, hold up. I need that belt. Like, you guys don't understand. I've been here probably the longest than you women here. Except for Tenchi. Like, she's been there forever, though. But she's a little older. So I'll give it to her. I respect that. She's still going. But I'm just saying, like, cool. Happy for Tenchi. I was kind of over the match anyway because my arm hurt and it was too much and not worth my hot dog. So I deserve that belt. I think I do. I think I deserve it more than Penny. I think I deserve it more than Tenchi. I mean, don't get me wrong. They held down the fort while I wasn't there. Big respect. But I'm back now. So,
You're
I
back in
don't
it.
know.
It's your
Eh,
division.
yep, exactly. And it's, yeah.
Well, you gotta go through Penny. It looks like.
I know. I don't know why. Like, just sign the Tenchi and me again for the 50th time. Like, it's the same thing. I got it. I got it this time.
Um. So did you? So you trained with Pure Pro Wrestling? Was Xavier Justice your trainer, or did they have somebody else
Yes. Yep.
training you at the time? Okay. Nice.
Yep. I mean, I went to a couple drop-in classes for House of Truth, but that don't count. Just went there for a couple times just to roll around with the guys and hopefully learn more, which I did. Um, but yeah, Xavier Justice is my trainer for sure.
All right. And you mentioned some of the younger talent. Have you taken any of them under your wing and kind of showed them the
Um,
ropes?
Samara Sky, I really see a lot of myself in her. She's young and she's in the business, and that Samara Sky definitely, like, I take her under my wing and I'm trying to show her, like, hey, do this, don't do that. You know, in a way, I tell them, like, you have to be selfish in a way as a woman in
Mm.
this business because guys will definitely take advantage of them. I've seen it happen. It's happened to me, and I don't need that for them. So,
Right.
like, that's my big thing. I mean, of course, don't be selfish, but, like, look out for yourself.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Um, One of the questions Grim asked in our last interview, we actually had Penny on, and he asked her about like mid card titles, like WWE is introducing mid card titles to the women's
Hmm.
division. Um, would that be something that you would like to see Pure Pro end up getting, like a women's United States title, women's tag team titles, things like that?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, of course, we need a few more women to introduce more titles than just what we have. I mean, for a minute, we didn't even have the Michigan State Women's Championship. We had the IWF Women's Championship,
Mm.
and she held that for a while. Um, but there isn't a lot of women that come through Peer Pro's doors,
Right,
so it's hard enough to keep this title with, like, the same four women going after it. You know what I mean?
right.
So,
Yeah.
but I would love to see that. I would love to see more matches, women matches specifically, and like, we're of the same. Like, it doesn't matter. I want to be a good wrestler, not a good women's wrestler. I want to be a good wrestler. You
Right.
know?
Well, maybe with our podcast, and having some of you guys on here and some of the women of Pure Pro on here, maybe we can help shine a light and get some more women to kind of sign up and come to Pure Pro school and train. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To kind of
I
help.
mean, it's a lot of fun. I know a lot of women are probably scared, and, like, don't be scared. If you want to do it, just do it. Like, honestly, and worst case scenario, you hate it. okay, not a big deal. Don't have to do it, but just try it. You never know.
Right.
Like
Might
I'm,
make some friends, might make some family. You never
yeah,
know.
exactly. And the trips and stuff are also very fun. I didn't think I'd like it, but I loved it. So you never know.
Yeah, like you guys are very entertaining. Like the crowd gets into it. The, I fell in love with your guys' product, man. For real. Like the
Thank
show
you.
you guys, the show you guys put on. Like I didn't quite agree with your refereeing, but
Oh,
it was
whatever,
it
whatever,
was
whatever. Don't matter. Whatever.
you
he
definitely put on a show. That's for sure.
he was a Penny diehard over here, man.
I can see that. I can see that.
I
Uh,
myself, I'm
I
a
got
fan
it
of your
right
work, so
Thank you. Thank you. See,
there.
so
see, we don't get enough respect,
yeah.
and that's exactly why my officiating was as good as it was. I think it was great. Like I said, considering everything, I think it was fantastic.
Yeah.
It kind of reminded me of the Montreal screw job in a way. It was
He
like
he likes to
it was
call it
like
the Flint
Oh,
Town Fix. That's what he likes to call it.
the Flint Town fix. Okay, okay,
So
that's
uh,
fine. I mean, if I need to be, recognized like that, then
hey,
fine. That
if
works.
if people aren't talking about what you did in the ring, then did you do anything? That's the main thing.
Exactly. So
So
I respect your words of my terrible officiating. I think I did amazing.
um. So, are you guys having any shows coming up before
Um
WrestleSlam?
so March 8th, I know we are doing a show in Detroit, Pure Pro Wrestling. I think it's called the Candela venue. Um Something like that.
Okay.
I'm not positive for sure cuz he hasn't like given a lot of details about it yet. There's not even any tickets up yet, so Um, but I know March 8th in Detroit, we are going to be there. Um, other than that, no. I mean, I'm just with Peer Pro right now, just trying to get back into it.
Okay. Uh, if anybody wanted to reach out to you, they just could reach out to you through like social media, like Facebook or anything. Like if a fan wanted to
Yeah.
send you a message or something.
Yeah. I mean, I used to have a lot of the Hannah Henderson stuff, but I put a lot of it down. But I'm sure you can figure it out. I'm sure you'll see my beautiful face when you look up Hannah. Um,
you have
but besides that,
any merch right now?
Um, it might still be up. I don't know. I haven't put it down. Brainbustertees
Brainbuster
dot com.
tees.
Yep, I have. I think it's still up. I think there's still a few old designs up there.
Okay.
Um, yeah. So I got some T-shirts on there. I got some what do they call fanny packs? Some hats, beanies, all that fun stuff.
All right.
I love I love my hats. I might have to order me one.
Yeah, you better, because
um
my shading was so terrible that you want to buy my merch.
Yeah, right.
um what's your goals for 2025?
Um, well, I'm working on my mental health a lot right now. I would like to be, way better. I'm on the track now. I feel really good.
That's good.
Um,
Good.
but also get my physical health way better. Get a better looking tummy, body, and all that good stuff. And then working out more, and yeah, just just be happy and enjoy what I'm doing.
Right on.
Pretty simple minded.
Hey, nothing wrong with it. Um,
Right.
let's see. Who like I know you said you didn't get into wrestling until you were like 16, but is there any like women
Mhm.
wrestlers that inspired you?
Um, so when I was around that time, I think, believe it or not, I remember Nia Jax. Um, she was killing it, and Alexa Bliss, and who was there? And believe it or not, Carmella, the Money in the Bank shit. Like that was so fun. Um, but they definitely not really women's wrestlers. It was more of like Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, um, especially Sami Zayn. If you can't tell, I'm a big Sami Zayn fan.
I'm a big fan of Kevin. I remember at one
Oh yeah,
Mania, he's getting pinned and he reached over and just touched the rope with one finger to break the count. I was like, dude, that's money.
yeah, yeah. That's what to do. But yeah, if we're talking like independent scene, um, Jody Threat and Kylie Ray, I really liked both of them. I got to work with Kylie Ray, or not Kylie Ray. I mean Jody Threat. I want to work with Kylie Ray. That'd be amazing. But I worked with Jody Threat, and that was fun. Um, she's on TNA now, by the way.
Oh wow,
Just to point that out.
that's awesome.
She I think she's I think they're tag champs. Her and I forget the other girl's name, but yeah, I was like, oh, that's cool. So, but yeah, that's pretty much it. I really liked Undertaker as well. Shawn Michaels, Triple H, DX, love them, all that good stuff. So yeah.
Gotcha.
Um, would you ever or have you ever helped maybe coach a class at Camp Justice?
I have not, and that's just because haven't had the time. I haven't stuck around long enough to do that stuff.
Yeah.
But I like helping. Like I don't want to like interrupt the class by helping. But if they're doing something and I see, like one of the kids, like, hey, do this, it'll be better. Like I got to work with, um, I think they just reached the adult classes. I don't remember his name completely right now, but he was younger and he's a little scared, a little nervous. I'm like, it's okay. I promise. Like you can hit me. It's fine. But you don't understand. I got hit in the face by Mickey Knuckles. That was not fun. You can hit me, bro. You're fine. So trying to get them loosen up and like comfortable with themselves.
That's really
Definitely
great.
challenge, but
That's really great that you try to help out like that, man. For real, that's
yeah.
really awesome. That's
Well, it makes the product better. It makes the coaching look better, and just to help too. I like helping people. I know. It might not seem that way, but I
like
do like helping people.
like like your guys is like Pure Pro, man. Like the show you guys put on, I kind of get like an old school ECW feel in a way. Like it's really nostalgic almost. Like it's awesome. You know what I mean?
Good.
Like all you guys, man, character wise, you guys are all killing it. Um, like like everything, man. All the gears are just turning correctly. You know what I'm saying? Like
Good.
all the gears are just rolling right, and so I mean, I'm definitely a fan. Like I love having you guys on. You know, asking you guys
Awesome.
questions, getting to know you guys. Like I'm getting more invested in all of you guys. You know what I'm saying? Like I would rather like I'm a big wrestling fan and I love watching WWE and shit like that, but I would really rather come to one of your guys' shows than to go and see a WWE show. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna have much more of a excuse me, I'm gonna have much more of a better time and experience coming to your guys' show because you guys interact so better with the crowd and you know what I'm saying, engage with the
Mhm.
crowd on that level versus just coming out to the ring doing what you got to do and leaving, maybe shaking some hands on the way out. You know what I mean? You guys are
Yeah.
actually engaging with the audience, and that's awesome, man. That's great. You know what I mean? And then like sitting there at the table selling your guys' merch or letting fans come up. You know, I saw little kids holding the title belts. You know what I mean? That's awesome,
Yeah.
man. Them are memories that them kids are gonna have forever. They get to go to school the next day or whatnot. You know what I mean? Tell
Hmm.
their friends. and that's awesome. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
for the way you guys are putting on the show and all that, your guys' product, I'm definitely a fan of your guys' uh, product, and the show you guys put on is just phenomenal. It's awesome.
that's awesome.
I want to see, like, I want to see more people come. You know what I mean? Like, I'm always trying to tell people about it. Any chance I see something cool that you guys are putting online, I'm trying to share it just to get, what I'm saying, show some love and support your guys' way. You know what I mean? Because the wrestling show you guys put on is just so phenomenal, bro. Like, everybody that loves wrestling needs to see it. You know what I mean? I'm sure the ones out there that used to love wrestling and ain't seen wrestling in years, what I'm saying, once they
Mhm.
see your guys' show, would just love it, and what I'm saying, want to come to future shows. Because I know I want to come to future shows. You know what I mean? Any chance I get, I want to come. You know what I mean? Like, even though I don't agree with your refing, you know what I'm saying? Like I said,
Oh,
like, it was still part of the show that, what I mean, I was able to, like, go to work, what I'm saying, the next day, and tell my coworkers and friends at work about, because it was a hell of a show, man. It was awesome.
well,
So I
I'm very
give you
glad.
props on that. Definitely give you props.
Well, thank you. We do appreciate it. You know, we do it for the fans, and like it's so much more. I'm not making any money. Like I'm not, and that's fine to me. And you know why that's fine? Because I like connecting with the audience. I like giving them a good memory, especially the kids, and like the kids looking up to us. And it makes the whole thing worth it. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
it's fun. And I get to work out. I get to, you know, be a butthole to you guys, and it's fun. It's fun. I love it.
And I mean, and honestly, it takes a lot for somebody to actually get out there and perform. You know what I mean?
Oh, it
And
does. Hmm.
and to perform in front of strangers the way you guys do. You know what I mean? Like, you
Yeah,
guys can go out there and do it this way or do it that way. You know what I mean? And it can be embarrassing. It can be, what I'm saying, it can be great. It can
yeah.
be sad. So you guys can experience all the emotions. In one thing. So it can take a lot to go out there and perform, you know what I mean? So just on that aspect of it, man, it's awesome. I don't know if I could walk out there and do it. You know what I mean?
Well, don't say that. You know, um, can't is a very strong word. There's nothing you can't do. If you tell yourself you can't do it, you can't do it. So, but definitely is very nerve wracking sometimes. Um, especially when your opponent is like nervous, makes you nervous, and it's like,
Right.
oh no, what's gonna happen? Um, like Samara Sky was very nervous, and you could tell, and because that was her first like official match, and it was fun though. The crowd hated me, and they loved her, and that's what mattered to me, and I was happy with it. So, um, I remember when I was 17 and I was scared, and here I am now. It just takes time getting used to, and the more you do it, the more confident you'll get.
So you would say that you're more of a heel than a baby face, right?
Well, I am. I'm doing what I'm doing. It there is no terms with me. I'm doing what I'm doing, and clearly, you guys are enjoying it.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Let me ask you: do you strive to make it to like a TNA or WWE, AEW one day?
um, maybe one day. Right now, this year is about getting me back. You know, finding me, who I am, and what I want to do. Eventually down the line, if there comes an opportunity and I get to go out more, than sweet. But right now, I'm just focusing on Pure Pro, and I'm focusing on myself, and maybe I'll get there. Who knows?
Right on.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Um. So what do you plan on doing to Penny if you get your hands on her?
Oh my goodness. Okay, you want to talk about Penny, Miss Pretty Penny. Um. Well, first of all, not very happy with her. Tell you that right now. Um. And I understand, she was holding down the fort while I was gone, and she was kicking butt, taking names, all that good stuff. But but here's where she doesn't understand. I've been doing this long enough. I've been doing this on and off long enough to understand women like her. They get a big head. They get an ego. So they think that they can just take whatever they want. They think they can do whatever they want. Well, guess what, Miss Pretty Penny, whatever your thing is now, I don't even know. Penny, that belt is mine. And I don't even care about the belt at this point. Like, we'll see what happens, but I'm not happy. I'm not.
Well, I'm looking forward to that match. That's for sure.
Oh, yeah, it'll be fun when I get to beat her up. That's for sure.
Seems like she may have sowed her own seeds of destruction when she sucker punched you.
Yeah, did you see that? She's falling off the wagon. She's turning a new face. She's turning a new face here. She's getting a little more aggressive, but I invite it. I hope she does. I hope I bring out the actual Penny that needs to beat me up, but then I'll just beat her up, so it doesn't matter.
So you said there was 4 of you that were called like the 4 horsewomen of PPW. Like, how many are still there? Are all of you still there?
Me and Tenchi. I think that's it.
That's it?
Alexis is doing her own thing. She's focusing on herself, and Heather is now in the independent scene in Detroit, which I stay away from, but each to their own. She's doing good. She's got a couple belts under her. She's doing great. Like that. Me and Tenchi are here, and even me, I went away for a while, so like I couldn't even say like I stayed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot of them left, which sucks, but life.
Right, life. Well, maybe we can help encourage some more women, some more guys to come check out Camp Justice and give it a go. I keep saying I want to. Once some of my schedule frees up a bit, I'm gonna come check it out.
Yeah, I mean, you get trying to think of Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6. Those are our beginner classes. If I don't work, I'm usually there because I still like doing the beginner classes because it helps, little stuff like footwork and things like that. But yeah, Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 in Goodrich. I think if you look up on your maps, Pure Pro Wrestling, it'll come up. So, but yeah, you should. I mean, just show up, bring $20, just show up, bring some workout gear. We usually do conditioning and stuff too before. So just bring your gear, whatever you got, the workout gear, and
Yeah.
maybe you'll like it, maybe you'll hate it. We'll see.
Maybe they can teach old Dan Bob how hard it is to ref.
Exactly. He don't understand.
I think I got it.
4 or 5. I don't know. Maybe.
Well,
I'll give it a try.
You never know. You might be harder than you think.
Yeah. I keep trying to tell him. I mean, you got.
He just doesn't listen, does he?
He doesn't.
Just like Miss Pretty Penny P.
Next thing you know, he's in the middle of 2 people running at each other, getting clotheslined.
Yeah, we'll see.
Oh, how'd this happen?
Damn, Bob, how many fingers you see? So,
comedian.
might have to get you out there, and I'll give you the $20 so you can go train to be a ref.
Don't worry, I'll be there, so I'll definitely teach you how to ref.
Well, that case, I'm definitely gonna fail then.
Probably.
I just want to say thank you so much for coming on, because our like goal, like with this channel, we originally started out just me and him just talking wrestling, just to talk wrestling. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And as we progressed, we decided we wanted to start shining a light on some indie stuff, and we were looking for a way like to do it, and then we found out that you guys were going to be at the Firebirds game, and I'm like, dude, they have wrestling at the Firebirds game, so we went, and then we were going to go to the Owasso show,
and fell in love with it,
but couldn't make it because of
been a
scheduling
fan
and
ever
shit.
since.
But
Yeah.
Christmas Clash was a blast, and we are buying our tickets here soon for Retro Slam, so I'm pretty excited.
I'm on the poster. I'm on the poster, by the way. It's an old picture, but I have green hair.
Oh, yep. Yeah, I can't.
Yeah.
I can't wait. So that's gonna be a blast. We're sitting.
Oh, it'll be fun.
We're getting front row this time. So.
Are you?
Yeah. Last time
if I see you out there, Dan Bob.
Yeah. You'll recognize him. He'll have his face on his hoodie.
Good to know. Good to know.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Uh-oh.
You may have bitten off more than you could chew, my friend.
Uh-oh.
Maybe. I'll be looking for you, Dan Bob.
Uh-oh.
Thank you so much for coming on. If you ever want to come on again, feel free.
Yeah, absolutely. This is a blast. I like making fun of Dan Bob, and you understand what I mean,
I get
Grim.
it.
You understand. So, I mean, this is great for me. I loved it.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this has been the House of Grim podcast. Thank you so much again, Hannah Henderson, for coming on, and you'll be entertained. Yeah.